Hey everyone, I'm Kim and welcome back to Crime Stats Daily. This is a channel where we go beyond the headlines to examine the facts, the statistics, and the stories behind crime in America. Our goal is simple: to separate myth from reality using reliable data and credible research. If you enjoy fact-based crime analysis, hit that subscribe button and join me here each week as we delve into the numbers behind crime in America. Now let's get started. Now today is Thursday, August the 13th, and in a 48-hour window this week, 4 separate violent incidents have drawn national attention. A Florida father was shot and killed after intervening in a roadside fight moments after dropping off his daughter at school. 2 brothers were found fatally shot inside a Long Island home. A Molotov cocktail attack left a Bronx deli worker with severe burns, and a shooting inside a Georgia high school bathroom injured 1 student. Now, these cases are still developing. Today, we'll report the verified facts from official sources as of this morning, and then we'll place them against available national data on intervention risk, multi-victim homicides, commercial arson, and school gun violence. No speculation, just the reports, the numbers, and the context. So let's start with the first case out of Florida, and this will begin in Apopka, Orange County, Florida. Now, on Tuesday morning, August the 11th, around 8:30 a.m., 56-year-old Daryl Alexander Hill was riding his bicycle after dropping off his 10-year-old daughter for the first day of school at Wolf Lake Elementary. Now, according to the Orange County Sheriff's Office arrest affidavit, Hill stopped when he saw a pickup truck that had crashed into an SUV. A man and a woman had exited the truck and were arguing physically. Hill intervened, and witnesses told investigators the confrontation moved into nearby bushes. Hill then tried to leave the scene with his hands raised, calling for help. The suspect, 26-year-old Raul Lionel Vazquez, retrieved a shotgun from the pickup and fired 1 round, striking Hill. Hill was pronounced dead at the hospital. Vazquez was arrested the same day and charged with second-degree murder involving a firearm. And on Wednesday, a judge denied bond. And at the time of the shooting, Vazquez was already free on bond from a November 2025 aggravated assault with a deadly weapon case. And that bond was also revoked. Hill's family has described him as someone who routinely helped others. His wife and son publicly remembered him as a good Samaritan. Tragic case. Now let's take a look at the next case out of New York. And this is in Hempstead, which is considered Nassau County. On Wednesday morning, August the 12th, just before 10:30 a.m., police responded to a 911 call at a home on Angevine Avenue. Officers found 2 men with gunshot wounds in the basement or home office area. Both were pronounced dead at the scene. Now, family members identified the victims as brothers, Dave Adamson, 52, and Gary Adamson, 49. Their mother and sister discovered them both. Nassau County Police Homicide Squad has taken over the investigation. As of this morning, no arrests have been announced, and police state there is no ongoing public threat. Some early reports indicated that the men may have been shot while sleeping. Investigators have not publicly confirmed a motive, and family members describe the brothers as good people who helped care for their parents. This is currently an open double homicide investigation. Tips are being sought through the Nassau County Crime Stoppers. Now let's move to the next case out of New York. And this is in the Fordham Heights section of the Bronx. Late Tuesday night, around 10:10 p.m. on August the 11th, a fire erupted at a deli on West 183rd Street near Jerome Avenue. Now, according to police sources and witnesses, One or two men threw flaming devices described as Molotov cocktails or bottles containing an unknown substance into the storefront. A 33-year-old worker suffered severe burns to his face and body. He was taken to Jakeby Medical Center in serious but stable condition. Now, over 140 FDNY personnel responded. Multiple businesses were damaged, and a partial vacate order was issued. Now, as of the latest updates this morning, the incident is being investigated as possible arson. Suspect or suspects remain at large. Surveillance video exists. Now, that is an ongoing case, of course. We'll keep our eyes on it. Now, let's move to the case out of Georgia. And this is a high school, Warner Robins High School in Houston County, Georgia. And on Wednesday afternoon at around 2:15 p.m., a verbal argument between two ninth grade students inside a school bathroom escalated into a physical fight. One 14-year-old student produced a firearm and shot the other 14-year-old student. A school resource officer responded within seconds and applied tourniquets. The injured student was transported to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect fled the campus on foot and was arrested approximately 1 hour later in a nearby neighborhood without further incident. Now, Warner Robins High School is closed to students today and Friday. Teachers will return on Friday. Students return on Monday, August the 17th, and counselors will be available to those students and teachers who need it. The 14-year-old suspect is scheduled to appear in Superior Court later this afternoon. Now, we put these four incidents in a broader frame when we're looking at crime. And first, multi-victim homicides. The Bureau of Justice Statistics analysis of recent NIBRS data show that the large majority of homicide incidents involve a single victim, roughly 93% that was recorded in 2023. Incidents with two victims account for about 5%. So double homicides like the Hempstead case remain statistically uncommon relative to overall homicide volume. Now, on school gun violence, different trackers use different definitions. Education Week's K through 9 tracker, the incidents resulting in injury or death, recorded 16 such incidents through early August of 2026. So broader definitions that include any firearm discharge on campus produce higher counts. The Warner Robins case fits the narrow injury death category and involved two students in a contained bathroom confrontation rather than an active shooter scenario targeting multiple random victims. Now, commercial arson and intentional fires at businesses have shown some variability. The FBI UCR data and U.S. Fire Administration estimates indicate that non-residential intentional fires remain a persistent but not rapidly rising category in recent years, with business properties representing a meaningful share of arson victim types. Now let's take a look at the case out of Florida. Good Samaritan or bystander intervention cases that end in the intervener's death are not systematically tracked in a single national database, making precise frequency hard to quantify. When they occur, they tend to receive high visibility precisely because they are relatively rare. These four cases do not by themselves reverse or confirm any single national trend. They illustrate different types of violence. You've got your roadside disputes, apparent targeted or domestic style double homicide cases. Then you have commercial arson and then student-on-student school violence occurring in a short window. As of this morning, August the 13th, Raul Vazquez is held without bond in Orange County on the second-degree murder charge. The Hempstead double homicide and Bronx arson remain open investigations, and the Georgia suspect is in custody and facing court proceedings. We will update you if any official development change the picture. And sources for this report do include the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the Nassau County Police, the NYPD and FDNY statements, Houston County Sheriff's Office court records out of Georgia, and family statements reported by local outlets. If you're tracking crime data yourself and have any interest in it, the FBI Crime Data Explorer and state-level UCR or NIBRS releases remain the primary official sources for data. That's the verified picture for now. I appreciate you watching Crime Stats Daily. Stay informed, stay aware, and more importantly, stay safe out there. And I'll see you in the next one.